Hey there, you're listening to You Still Going On About That with Rob Israel and Joseph K. You can find us anywhere you could download podcasts. You could also find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at YSGOAT. Thanks for listening. I'm Rob Israel.
I'm Joseph K.
And you still going on about
that?
All right, Joseph. It is, I don't even know what today it is.
It is May 13th. It's my brother's birthday tomorrow.
Lucky number, 13.
Yeah. Yes, his is the 14th, but yes.
Saturday the 14th.
Yes, the most menacing Saturday of them all. I must have watched that movie like 70 times as a kid.
That movie is horrible.
It's real bad. Even back then, I knew it was bad. But it was like in heavy rotation.
Like it's bad. Like the guy in it is annoying. What's his name?
You know, it is not Joe Flaherty, but I always think it's Count Floyd. That's like
it's not the main guy. No.
Yeah, I know it's not. But in my head, it's always.
The only thing I remember about that movie is like the woman's in the bathtub or something, and a creature comes out of the tub, and then there's like a monster that has like a hand for a head.
Jeffrey Tambor is in it.
Yeah, he plays like a Dracula, right?
Yep. Richard Benjamin, Paula Prentice is in there. Jeffrey Tambor. Let's see.
We don't, I feel like we've talked about this movie way more than
probably.
Let's not talk about it.
1981.
What are we talking about this week, Joseph?
We're talking about the Virginia redistricting, Iran eating Trump's lunch.
They just took his lunch and started eating it.
They drank his milkshake. It was a brutal humiliation. Talking about the cost of things and how everything is so expensive. Those new Trump mobile phones ship soon.
Can't wait.
Those will be. Yes. Kash Patel.
Best Alibaba quality phone ever.
Oh man. Kash Patel.
Or Temu phones.
Yeah, I would. We talk about Kash Patel. We're going to talk about Sean Duffy using taxpayer money to fund him. He has 9 kids. So him and his wife.
I can't believe that grifter did that. It's like everyone in the Trump administration is a grifter. Literally everyone.
Yeah. There's not a single one that isn't like making money off of
what
the
is
deal.
Up with the reality TV to right-wing pipeline?
Yeah,
all these motherfuckers from like reality TV shows, they're all like fucking right-wingers.
Well, I could see that because like they don't have the inherent talent to like go into acting. They're not like actors per se.
They're anti-union. They don't follow SAG rules or anything.
Right. And they probably resent that. And so conservative people probably like glom onto them and talk about how like, well, you were rejected by Hollywood because they're all liberal and blah blah blah. And I could see this.
All these people in reality shows are usually fucking freaks.
Yeah.
They're all fucking weirdos. Like, look at that one couple that like Trump pardoned. They were like some reality show stars.
Yeah.
It's like Christian grifters. The husband looks like, I mean, like, you telling me he's not like?
Yeah,
he's got a little sugar in him.
Yeah.
And by that I mean like he's literally the whole box. He's a pound of it.
he's more than he's Splenda. He's Splenda.
He's stevia.
We're talking about the hantavirus is making a big hantavirus. We're talking about the midterms are heating up. And then we're going to talk about 4 shows. We're talking about Punisher, Rooster, For All Mankind, and Gary. That's it. That's our show.
Gary, you mean Gary, the prequel to the Punisher?
Yeah, Gary. Yes, Gary. It's the prequel to the Bear, and I guess it's also like the last 5 minutes are a lead-in to season 5.
Last 5 minutes. It's like last 3 seconds.
Yeah. True. Yes.
Because like the last 30 seconds of Punisher had the. Never mind. We'll save that for later.
Yeah, I do have some more. I've thought about that a little bit more, and I guess I have more thoughts on it that when we hit that one. So and that's what we're talking about.
I had this like idea of a joke I was gonna do, Like if
Uh-huh.
I were to go back into doing like stand up
Yeah.
again, and I would explain why I wasn't around for a while. It's because I got a gig as a security job for TPUSA last summer.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
And how I did it like, and when I applied, I got to like interview with Erica herself and explain. I was like really honest and explained I had zero security or bodyguard skills of any kind. And she said, "That's fine. That's actually more than
That's actually
perfect."
what
Yeah,
weird.
they were, and actually, they taught me sign language. I was that guy in the corner that was doing the
Oh,
signing.
yeah, that'd be good.
I didn't know that was gonna happen after that. I don't even know what the hell I was doing. She said, "You have some sign language. You should
Right.
do this."
You should do this.
So I've been in hiding for a while after that.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
very upset when that happened to my friend.
my employer.
My well, technically my employer was Erica.
True.
I never
Yeah.
actually got to talk to Charlie.
Oh, so few did. So few did.
So
Uh,
it was
well,
weird when they he was like a Muppet, I think.
a Muppet.
Kevin Clash was there.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, because he's the guy who did the Elmo.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was making a joke that he was the puppeteer for Charlie Kirk.
Oh, that's funny.
I still think the irony of Charlie Kirk dying, saying, "What is it? Something gang
He
violence?
was talking about like,
Counting or not counting or
yeah,
not counting gang violence?"
right.
And
Yeah.
then he gets. What do you think?
What
Is
a
that kind of funny
bizarre.
though? My
It's.
security job.
Oh, yeah. That would be.
With
I think that would work. What a bizarre. Yeah. There's just the whole thing is just so bizarre. Um. Yeah.
you see that weird video of her where she like alls to sides like I'm gonna wear all black and wear like a black hat. Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
say that she's gonna she complains about like Candace Owens saying that she killed her husband, and I just think the irony is like why would you dress up like a rooftop sniper then
Yeah.
if you're
That
gonna if you're gonna complain like
I
that you
only
killed
saw
your
like the
husband?
memes about that after, but I've never seen like the original clip like where she appeared dressed like that. But like, why would you dress like that? That is like you
It's
dress like that
bizarre.
and go to a high school and they'll send you to the guidance counselor.
Did you see the I maybe I sent it to you. Someone put a filter over her and it was Drewski.
I did see that.
The
Yeah,
Drewski face.
yeah, so bizarre. Oh wow.
Hey, I will say this though, if it wasn't for Charlie Kirk dying, we would never had that amazing song.
Yeah, that's a good
We
one.
are Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, I
The song itself is horrible. It goes on for like 30 minutes, but that
I
part's a
saw.
banger.
I saw a video where a guy, and it was like a serious video, but where a guy was trying to explain that to like an older person, and it was
What?
like the We Are Charlie Kirk thing, and he would talk about how like kids would just start singing it in the hall, and the guy was like to because they liked him, and he's like no, and
Not at all.
they're like to make fun of him, and he's like, well, some of them maybe, but some of them just do it. Like I don't know if they have any opinion about it. Like they
Like he's
just
just like an amorphous blob at this point. He has
yeah, it's
no like he's like the what was that like something's here that knows that would hang over a wall.
yeah, yeah,
Is it
yeah.
what's
The
that
Kilroy was
character?
here. Kilroy was
Kilroy.
here.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
basically like the modern day Kilroy. It's
yeah.
like
Like no one has any.
he's the new S symbol. Like everyone's gonna
Yeah,
draw like a guy with a small face, the S, the cool S.
yeah. It's just so weird. Like I don't know. It is an odd time to be
It's
alive.
like
I'll
how
say
everybody
that.
knew Richard Gere had a gerbil up his ass. It's like we're all
Yeah.
gonna know. People are gonna know about Charlie Kirk. They've never even heard of him. They don't even know who the fuck he is.
Right.
They're not gonna even bother looking it up. It's not. It's not gonna matter. My
Yeah.
favorite. I
This.
tell you, what was it? Somebody when Eric Adams. Was it Eric? No, who was the Dilbert guy?
Oh,
Scott Adams.
Scott Adams, yeah.
Scott Adams died, and someone changed the song and started saying, "We are Scott Adams."
Yeah, it is. And this is like this really happened to me, but I know it's a variation on like a story. When I lived in Florida, the neighbors rented their house out. Real nice neighbors, but they'd rent their house out to these German people over the summer. And anyway, so there's this one German guy, real nice, and he was cooking like pork chops or something on a grill in the back. Real bizarre, but anyway, so he gets the bones. So I'm looking out the window. I see my dog's like gnawing on something. I look out the window, and the neighbor's feeding my dog's pork chop bones. Okay, and I didn't really know what to do. I was like, I guess maybe that's what they do in Germany. He's a nice guy. He wasn't like being mean. I think he thought he was being nice. So get the bones away from the dogs.
He ran the concentration camps. Even that makes no sense because that means he's like 120.
I get the bones away from my dogs, and I dig a hole, and I put the bones in the hole. I'm not really thinking.
So the dogs can dig the hole?
Well, this is what happens. So I didn't want to touch them. I just like dig a hole. I'm working in the backyard anyway, throw the bones, and the next day the dogs dig up the bone, right? So I'm like, okay, I got it. I put them in a bag. I put them in the trash. I'm done with it. Dogs keep fucking digging the hole, right? Eventually, one dog passes away. We get a new dog, and the first dog keeps digging the hole like every other day. The new dog.
So what year was this?
This is like in 2005 or something.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like in Texas. Okay.
No, this is in Florida. Eventually, we have two new dogs that never knew why you would dig a hole there, and they're both digging a hole there. Like, it's just like it's become. Neither of the two dogs had ever. No, the second dog who came after the first one died. He learned it from one of the original dogs who knew there was bones down there. But eventually, we had two dogs, neither of whom had ever known there to be a bone in the hole, but they kept digging there. It's like, I don't know. That's like the Charlie Kirk joke.
That's what she said. Bone in the hole. That's what she said.
Right.
Aha, get it?
Ugh, woof. Yes.
Woof indeed. Talking about dogs, and you just went woof.
Talking about dogs. All right. So our first thing
got that dog in me.
Got that dog in me. The Virginia...
My dogs are barking. We're just gonna do that for the rest of the podcast.
Dog.
Everything has to be dog related.
Dog related. All right. The first thing we got is this Virginia redistricting thing. Have you heard about this?
Yeah, I mean, it's disappointing and it's bullshit because people voted for it. It won, not by like a landslide, but enough for it to be a win. Who cares? Doesn't matter when Republicans win by like a half a vote. They act like they got a mandate. Initiate like fucking fascism, like modern day, like Trump wins by like 10 votes and acts like he won. He's like won the country or something. Like it's bullshit. So Democrats again.
The only person, the only person who ever won by a slim margin, but truly had a mandate was Lindsey Graham, because I'm sure he had a mandate after that.
Why? Why would you say that?
A date with a man. A date with a man. I think because he's got that sugar. He's got
a little sugar in him. He's just hanging out with his good friend. Yeah. What was it? One of my favorite, and I'm just like, because it's like I don't even need to have that in my brain. That what's his face? Because it's South Carolina. Who's the other senator? Tim Scott.
Oh yeah,
the one who got married to that woman.
Yeah,
that from the church. I wonder if that marriage is still around.
That's a good question. I had completely forgotten about him.
Well, the joke is that supposedly Tim Scott is just what's his face's gay lover.
Yeah. Well, in Virginia, the only two places that really voted on redistricting was Virginia and California, and the Democrats won in both, and they did that kind of as a response to Texas redistricting.
Well, every fucking state, Florida's doing it. Fucking
Florida,
state,
Alabama,
Ohio.
Tennessee, yeah.
Yeah,
so
like,
the Virginia's,
it's ridiculous. They might win the fucking midterms because of this shit.
Yeah, well,
they could.
Yeah, they could. They really could.
You know what's funny? Talking about gerrymandering. I was talking to my friend, and she told me that like because I was telling her where I lived.
Yeah.
That she's like, oh my God, that map looks so gerrymandered. She showed it to me, and I'm like, oh my God, it's bizarre. There's like an inlet in the middle that is not part of the district. And I'm like, how did that get there? Like, who designed this? It looks like it's insane looking. It's got a big fat bottom, a thin torso.
It really is.
Some rib cages.
Like they need to eliminate gerrymander. I mean, that is true.
It should just be squares and rectangles and
well, a couple
of circles to make things interesting.
People need to be able to vote in a way that makes sense. Like right now,
well, they do that so that people can't have no representation, because stupid white people don't give a shit if a Republican takes away rights to minorities, because they think they're never affected by it. And Republicans make sure that minorities and marginalized people in general don't have a say. But stupid white people don't realize that they will also be victim to the same thing that these people want to put through. And that's why they gerrymandered.
I wonder if this time, I always say, I wonder if this time will be different. But there were a lot of poor white people or middle class white people who had their health care taken away, who no longer have health care because of
they learn? Will they learn?
I don't know, but
and maybe. Then so then they vote Democrat one time, maybe, and then they fall for the same shit 2 years from now, 4 years from now, and then they fucking vote again for Republicans. It's like a joke. Yeah. It's a never. You would think these people would fucking learn and be like, I'm not voting for those fuckers again. I'm sure some do, but it's clearly not enough.
Right. I don't know. Well, I know Virginia.
I mean, Democrats should just ignore the Supreme Court, just like the way the Republicans ignore. What did they ignore recently? You were telling me before.
Well, in Ohio, the same thing happened. People sued the redistricting effort, and the Ohio Supreme Court said, "Yeah, this is illegal. You have to go back to and the people and the Ohio governor just said, "No, we're not," and that was it. That was the end of it. They just
wow.
So
why the fuck they should do the same fucking thing?
A lot of people are saying Virginia should do the same thing.
It's a Democratic governor.
Yeah.
I
agree.
Isn't the House majority in Virginia?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Ignore the Supreme Court. Fuck them.
I think
they should start ignoring the Supreme Court now.
Yeah.
In this country, the main Supreme Court. Fuck them.
They're
not legitimate. They're a totally corrupt body.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know where that would lead. That sounds scary, but I don't know.
What's scary? What would be scary about it? I mean, you sit there and just keep letting them erode things. I mean, what did they just voted on something? Oh, that thing, they took away the Voting Rights Act.
Yeah.
And then look what happened right after they did that. Every fucking red state gerrymandered the shit out of making sure that black people and brown people had no say on anything.
Mm.
Hey, there's no difference between the parties.
Yeah.
Said the dumbest fucks.
Yeah, that is rough.
Sorry, if any of you guys like my artwork, and just ignore that part. Keep liking my artwork. I mean, I don't think you're stupid.
Yeah.
They're stupid. Just violently stupid.
It's Well, anyway, I don't know what's gonna happen in Virginia. That was
you can
really
call me a shit lib, fucking blue and on douchey. I hate that term, blue and on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, blue and on. Okay, you're Jill Steinanon. I mean, what the fuck? I can't believe people voted for her claim they care about things and they vote for her. She's possibly one of the worst politicians ever.
She's terrible. She's I didn't like Nader.
She's not worth the vote.
But Nader at least did things in his life that were positive, and then
what the fuck has she done? She's just a
nothing.
She's like an agent of chaos. And then what did she do? Remember the first time Trump won in 2017? or in 16, and she announced she was doing a recount, and
Yeah.
she got all these people to give her money, and then it just like she kind of just like vanished.
It's like voting for Stitch.
It's like grifters, dude. It is
Yeah.
fucking grifters. Most a lot of people who run for shit usually grift. Like the ones that don't like know they're never gonna win anything.
Yeah. I will say that, and I know this is probably, I would have talked about this later, but did you see in Nebraska what happened the other night?
What
The okay, so there's a Republican senator, Ricketts, I think.
Ricketts?
And he's
Does he walk funny?
Don Ricketts.
Is it Don Ricketts? Don Rickles is
I think it
not
is
as fun cousin, Don Ricketts.
Yeah, I think it is Don Ricketts.
Sounds like a garbage pail kid. Like his joints are all fucked up. Don Ricketts. It's like Homer Simpson.
Yeah.
These Ricketts
I'm sorry, Pete Ricketts. Pete Ricketts. So Pete Ricketts,
Cricket from Always Sunny.
He's like he would beat a Democrat, but the person running so there's a Democratic primary, but there's another guy, Dan Osborne, who's really popular there. He's running as an independent, and he would caucus with the Democrats. So the Republicans funded a Democrat to running the Democrat primary, thinking that that person would win. But the Democratic candidate, the favored Democratic candidate, won and immediately dropped out of the race, which sets up a Don Osborne versus Pete Ricketts race. And Osborne will probably win that, I think. So that's real good news for the Democrats.
Why did the Democrat drop out?
Because the deal was no Democrat's going to win Nebraska statewide. They just aren't going to do it. Don Osborne can, but no Democrat. So the Democrats.
But Don Osborne, he caucuses with the Democrats?
Yes, he would caucus with the Democrats. So the Democrats wanted to run someone and have that person immediately drop out. It's a thing that the Republicans do all the time. They'll run a candidate and like they'll do something sneaky like that. But this time the Democrats did it. They actually pulled it off, beat the fake Democrat that the Republicans were funding, and she immediately dropped out. And so now it's Osborne versus Ricketts, and Osborne, I think, is the favorite to win. It was surprisingly good news.
So you know how like a couple of years ago, I think it was like maybe AOC's first reelection, they ran that woman against her in the primary, and she was like she was basically like a fucking Republican. I mean, it was like
right.
It's kind of like I feel like that's what happened here recently. Republicans ran that woman, and they were able to get her to win in the prime, or they were able to fund her enough that it made Cavalry drop out the Boebert election, because that woman that's running against Boebert's basically a fucking Trump supporter.
Yeah,
the one who's running as the Democrat. Do you remember years ago? This was a Senate race, and there was this Democrat that won, and people couldn't believe it. It was this like black dude that won. He couldn't even he had like no credentials whatsoever. He barely could speak. And everyone was like, what the fuck who is this guy? He looked like he was being interviewed, and he gave like the worst interview. And the Republican was just like laughing because it was like, and people saying they're like, they paid this guy to so he wouldn't have anyone real to run against. Do you remember this?
Yeah, I do remember.
This is like gotta be like more than like it's probably like 15 years ago.
Yeah, I was gonna guess 15, 20 years ago, something like that.
I don't know. I have to look this up. It's like hold on, I want to see if I can find this.
Yeah.
You know what? Never mind. That's gonna screw everything up. But I remember that guy was like bizarre.
Mm-hmm.
He was so weird. It was like, what is going on here? Because people just like start Democrat and voted or something. Like they couldn't believe it, and everyone was even saying like from the start, like this guy was basically just propped up by like Republicans or something.
I remember that. Yeah. Well, we'll see. I hopefully the Virginia thing will work out. I don't know.
People thought Trump was with Hillary. They thought that Hillary was paying Trump to just like decimate the Republicans and run as a joke.
Yeah, because it was supposed to be Clinton versus Jeb Bush. That was the race everyone was.
I think Jeb Bush
that was supposed to be it.
I think Jeb would have won.
Well, I would have preferred that than Trump winning it.
I would not. No, hell no. I honestly, I don't know. I don't know what. Pick your poison. Pick your fucking poison, dude.
I'd rather have Jeb Bush than Donald Trump a million times over.
I mean, I guess.
I'm not saying I'd enjoy it. Like I'd like that outcome. I don't know.
But I'm curious. I like to think that they would have treated like the coronavirus better than Trump did.
Mm.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't fucking know though. I mean, it depends. These lunatics, all these like Christian right lunatics didn't take it seriously. That's why the hantavirus freaks me out. Just only not because like I think it's gonna spread, just because like the country is run by even somehow bigger idiots than it was in 2020.
Yeah, that's true.
Everything's been decimated, and we have this fucking caricature of a goblin in charge of the human health. Such a gross human being. I can't stand looking at him. He looks like he looks dumb.
Yeah,
like he looks like he's not there. Like he's just like it's amazing.
It is. It's remarkable that the guy who eats like raccoon roadkill is in charge of. I done
coke off a toilet. Why would you do that?
Yeah, it's just bizarre.
Because I could.
Yeah.
Where else am I supposed to do coke? Not on a toilet seat.
Right.
Maybe some people do it off the back of their hand. Not saying I know from experience or anything. I've seen it in movies.
But still, yeah. I've seen.
I have a plate. No. Why do that when there's a perfectly good toilet seat? There's pee on it. I like it chunky.
Oh, God. He's so rough.
I like my cocaine clumpy and yellow.
Wow. Wow.
I did heroin. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Then you got these idiots acting like he was smart. I'm like,
I just think it's like bizarre that like Trump doesn't care about health at all, like national health at all. Like,
what did he say? We have a battery, and that's why he doesn't believe in exercise, because then why exercising is using up your battery, and it's like, that's literally the opposite of everything. But okay,
like this is not even like I could see him putting, I don't know, like a terrible like Ben Carson. Ben Carson's a terrible person, but like he probably has relatively conventional ideas about health. You know, maybe some terrible ones.
There was some woman put in place, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, this is like a normal person." It was like recently. I don't know if it was like a health secretary.
I remember, yeah.
And people were like, "What?" And I think there was another one recently too, like another competent person, where it was like,
well, with some of this stuff, I mean, you would think that you got to do some things right. Like, I don't think the hantavirus is going to go out of control or anything, but like, you got to get that right. You know, wow. All right. So, our next topic, because we are going to talk about hantavirus later. Our next topic is Iran eating Trump's lunch.
What do you mean by that, Joseph? Like they literally went up to them and took his lunch and ate it?
Like, basically, yeah.
We have the fish McFish now.
We're like months into this, spent billions and billions of dollars on it. Nothing has changed, and Trump is still like negotiating with them. I mean, it's unreal that this would be the case. We're going to spend like $1 bajillion, lose a bunch of lives. We
bombed the shit out of them. We killed their leader, but like they're kind of like in the winning position now.
Yeah, I mean they're not in the losing position. I mean, like I guess like no one really is winning here. Like Iran certainly has gotten fucked up, which is very bad for them. They got
me laughing though. They're like, "Oh my god, your country's run by idiots."
Yeah, because like we've spent all this money. Someone said we've used like a third of our missiles, and have achieved. The best we can hope for now is that things go back to the way they were before
The news, kids, no school because we can't afford to pay them. Your school year costs the same amount as 2 missiles.
Yeah. Well, and it's still ongoing. They're still talking about it, and I don't know. I'm just stunned that this is the kind
Iran
of
eating Trump's lunch.
Just because they've fought him, they have fought him to a stalemate, and they are negotiating.
Well, the whole what is it? The Strait of what?
Hormuz.
So what? Like they were calling with what's his face? Hexeth.
Yeah.
The Strait of Vermouth? No, what is it?
Vermouth.
Vermouth. The Strait of Vermouth.
Yeah, that's funny.
Vermouth is for RFK because you know that motherfucker's done some meth. What can I say? Yeah. I like the blue shit.
God.
I saw Breaking Bad and I said, I want to do meth. No one else said that.
My assistant secretary Heisenberg.
Jesse, he says, magnets, bitch.
God. Well, yeah.
I'm gonna put in my. So I saw a thing on it was like I don't know, one of these like pop culture sites. They said that in if Better Call Saul existed if Saul Goodman existed in this world, Trump would definitely have pardoned him.
Yeah.
He'd be out of jail by now.
Yeah,
Somebody said somebody's out of jail this year or last year.
Huh.
The woman that killed Selena?
Oh, really?
Yeah, like supposedly she got out in 2025.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, that was probably like 25 years ago, right? She got killed
more than that. I think it was like
yeah. When was that? I'll bet you you're right. I'll bet you it was more than that.
It was like 30.
Selena. Geez. All right. Let's see. They made the movie Selena. Let's see. 1995. She was killed in Corpus Christi.
So did her murderer get out of prison?
Yeah, I'm looking that up right now. Let's see. Murder of Selena, Yolanda Saldivar.
Yolanda Saldivar?
Salad bar.
That should be her. What she does now for the rest of. She makes.
No, she is not. She is still in prison. She became eligible for parole in 2025 after serving 30 years. She didn't. Yeah. March 2030 is her next parole review.
Surprised no one tried to kill her.
Yeah. Yeah. What a bizarre story.
Like the leader of her fan club or something, or she ran her fan club or merch and everything.
Something like that, yeah. Oh well. Yeah. All right, so that's kind of what I meant by Iran eating Trump's lunch. It's bananas. We've spent so much money.
Oh, I mean, gas prices are like through the roof.
Yep.
They just like jumped the other day. I was like, I should have bought gas. It was like a little low 4s, and now I think it's like almost 5 now.
Yeah, and they say that it even if things go back to normal tomorrow, it won't go back to normal tomorrow for us. And someone else, I can't believe.
Didn't they say like we're on reserves now or something?
Yeah,
Who knows what's gonna happen? It might go even more. They don't give a shit. Do you think these gas companies give a fuck?
Yeah, well, the other thing people said is like food prices are rising, and they said even if things get better, the companies aren't going to lower the price of food.
Is this the next? The prices are going up. Is that what's next?
Yeah. Well, what do you mean?
On the list. Don't you have
thing? Yeah, it is. It's the everything is very expensive.
Everything's gonna go up. It might go down a couple of pennies here and there, but like they'll get you used to the new price.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but I mean, at some point, like people can't afford shit. At some point, someone said that like companies don't give a fuck. Like they'll just fight for rich people's.
Yeah.
They'll just fight for rich people's like wealth and like just market to them. They don't care. Like make less things and sell it for more.
Yeah. It is bizarre. I think you'll still see like some staples, selling for pretty cheap, but it seems like more and more
Meat's gonna be like through the roof.
yeah.
Meat, like beef's fucking expensive.
I like that. I know we talked about him a little bit last week, and I know he's got some weird background, problematic background stuff, but that Graham Plattner, I've seen a bunch of videos from him from his campaign on TikTok.
I have no issue with him. I think he handled. I mean, I don't know what to think of him. I think my issue is just that like we can't have like I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, I think he handled everything pretty well.
Nazi
And
tattoo thing was I don't think he handled that too well.
I do because he did come out and say like, and no, and who knows? Like, to be honest, I remember you and I talking about it. I don't know when I was a kid if I would have recognized that as a symbol. Like, if I was a kid at that time, I just don't know. I mean, I wasn't like super.
Supposedly, he said he was like a World War II buff.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a little different.
Supposedly, I don't know. Listen, I'm not gonna hold it against him. One, I'm not gonna vote for him because I don't live in Maine.
Maine, right? Yeah.
I will take care. I don't give a shit. Anything will be better than fucking Susan Collins.
Yeah.
Susan Collins fucking sucks. I think that Trump learned his lesson.
Well,
Exterminate.
yeah, right. Dalek.
I hate that lady. That lady fucking sucks, dude. She's the worst. She's like, I'd rather have like 20 Joni Earths over her.
Yeah. Well, the reason I brought him up, he said he's not looking for a handout or a hand up. He's like, he just wants hard work to be enough. I think that like really resonates with a lot of people. Like,
who said that?
That Graham Plattner. That was on one of his videos.
Well, yeah,
he's like,
because it's like a job that should be it. You go to work and that's it. You shouldn't have to all of a sudden then go to your gig economy job or be like, I got to make ends meet. I guess I'll go sell stuff on eBay or I got to go do this. Like, you shouldn't have to do that. That job.
You should work 40 hours. Yeah.
Right. And that's it. And then you get to go on some vacations sometime and live a life, pay for your kids to go to college. Like, that dream is dead.
Oh, it's been dead for a while. And I'll tell you, man, you look at like kids coming out of college today, it looks like a apocalyptic wasteland as far as like the economy goes.
Well, it's like imagine you went to art school. You went to art school. And it's like, see, that's my issue with AI. So like other people will say like, oh, AI is pretty good when it comes to like medical stuff and everything. And it's like, yeah, but that's where it's like being used as like a tool, right?
Yeah.
Like, or like some accounting stuff or administrative stuff. It could be good for like small
car diagnostic stuff. You take your car to the shop and
But like, it's not replacing the mechanic. It's not replacing. People are using AI to replace art completely. Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of people saying this, and I want to see more of it. They said like, if I see your event, your band, your business uses AI, I will think that you're like, I'm not going to take you seriously and I will not go to you. So like somebody, like some dipshit on like Threads posted like this shitty AI things. Like, I run a window cleaning company and I made this with AI or whatever. So you didn't make shit. And it was just looked like, it just like this. It just looked bad. Like you could tell it's like super detailed, but it just looks lame. It's bad. Like, this is not a logo, dude. I left a comment said this looks like what you clean the wind, like what you what you clean the windows for or something, like cleaned off of a window.
Oh jeez.
I mean, like, that's the thing that pisses me off about AI. It's like, is it a tool? I guess it could be used as one, but it shouldn't be used as a fucking crutch. And it also isn't limitless. Like, it does not understand. ChatGPT is causing people to like kill themselves.
Yeah.
Like, ChatGPT is what they said, like AI like hallucinates sometimes and creates scenarios that don't even fucking exist. It's scary. And like, And then you find out too that like AI is not cheap.
No.
That these companies are realizing like they're losing money left and right running. And then like that shit with Kevin O'Leary, like that guy with the whole Salt Lake. Was it Salt Lake? I mean, it's Utah.
Yeah.
That data center. The thing, okay, so remember like back in the day when like a company would move into a town and the town would just bend over for them and let them, give them all these tax breaks and shit because technically they're going to bring jobs to the community.
Right.
Even though they're taking advantage and, like, and it's not as many jobs as you think it's going to be or whatever.
Right.
But these data centers like don't require any, like there's like 10 jobs maybe.
Yeah.
So it's bullshit. It's like, oh, we're gonna put this thing in there. It's gonna steal all your resources. Your energy bill is gonna go up. So you're because you're an investor who
Did you see that speech at UCF? The person they hired to give a commencement speech.
No, who hired him?
The University of Central Florida brought in a commencement speaker to speak at the graduation. It was a woman. I didn't bother to look her up, but she's clearly and she was going on about how AI was like going to change the world, and the whole crowd started booing her. And then she was like stunned, like what? And then she like said something else, and like she's like, when you first started, AI didn't even exist, and people were like yelling, "Good, good," and she had no idea what to do, and
oh well, poor her.
Well, no, I think that the wealthy people now run universities. They hire these people, and I think the younger people they're not having it, But there's a group that just doesn't see it. They're wealthy. They're never going to be threatened by AI.
Well, it's not just that, but they want AI to succeed because they have money invested in it.
Yeah.
So, and they don't give a fuck. She don't care. She thinks she gives a fucking shit.
No.
Oh, boo-hoo. She doesn't care. Oh, I can't believe these people don't understand. It's like, yeah, what the fuck did we go to the college for? Like, I that's what I mean. Like, I that's the thing that pissed me off about AI. It's like, it is used not as a tool. It's a complete fucking replacement of culture and art, and it's not art or culture. It's crap. It all looks like shit. It's like it reminds me of like early day Quark, where people were like, I know how to use Quark. It was like a layout program. Oh my god, some of the most ugliest fucking typography
I forgot
fonts.
about that.
There's like a bunch of comics. I always get a crack up anytime I see comics from like the late 90s. And I look in the inside, it looks like shit. Because the person used Quark, had no idea what they were doing. They thought it looked good because they didn't want to pay like an actual letterer. And it's so bad. Like, and it's just where, but like times a million with this AI shit. They call it AI slop for a reason.
Right. Yeah. Quark Express. Yeah. Huh.
All right, what's next on the list?
Oh, the next on the list is hold on to your hat. Those new Trump mobile phones are supposed to ship soon.
Oh, cool. So I gave him money 4 years ago for that.
Right.
I can't wait to get it.
They look like
I heard it's not made in America.
They say it is, but that doesn't seem like it could possibly be the case.
What they say now it is, they claimed at the beginning it was going to be 100% made in America, which is like nearly impossible for a product like that. Like it is next to impossible. And it is in the phone, there's no way. There's no fucking way. Now they're saying, oh no, it's assembled in America. So the parts may not be here, but it's assembled. It's like, oh, okay.
It is.
I bet you assembled means they take the phone out of the box from Temu or Alibaba. Right. They take the Alibaba phone, and then they take it out of the package. They put a decal on it. They throw it in a custom box that they made for the phone, and then that's it.
It looks like such garbage.
All the instructions are in Chinese.
Comes with free telehealth. So.
What, you don't like? What's the matter? You don't like Chinese people? Oh, you don't. Imagine that. Like, why is this in China? Oh, we got a problem with that?
Yeah. Well, there's God, it looks bad. It looks like a bad phone. I
Are
don't
you
understand.
shocked?
Yeah, I don't understand it, but they also on their website sell refurbished iPhones and Samsung phones.
Is that a
Um,
joke?
no,
On the Trump site?
yeah, on Trump Mobile.
Trump
It's
mobile.
trumpmobile.com. And it's the official one. You get you can buy the new Trump phone, which is super ugly looking. It's called the T1, but you can also buy refurbished iPhones and all sorts of like random shit. I guess they're thinking people will trade in their, I don't know. Anyway,
It's like the Trump phone's not even a company. It's like it's like the cell phone store that Better Call Saul worked at, and the Saul Goodman in the Better Call Saul series. He loses his
yeah,
lawyer license, and we've been rewatching it. In like season 4, he basically works for like a cell phone, and he starts selling
yeah,
drop. He starts selling drop phones to drug dealers.
God. Well, that's supposed to begin shipping this month. We'll see if it actually does. It may or may not. But
Sure,
yeah,
it's a
that's the
real.
deal.
It's a watch out, Apple. Watch out, Samsung. Watch out, Jitterbug.
Yeah, yeah. It'll be
What
the it's
moron
this
bought that?
I'll bet you a lot of I'll bet you a lot of older people bought a Trump phone. Uh we'll see.
That it's not
We'll
as
see.
old as you think.
All right. The next up is Kash Patel.
Kash Patel.
Okay. This guy is a he
He's a fucking idiot.
yeah, that's the is he is just an idiot. I think that like I don't even know if he's like I don't even know if he's like inherently evil, other than he's like this doofus who really wants to be famous.
I just can't believe he's still has his job.
Yeah,
He must know where all the bodies are buried.
I just think I just think he does whatever Trump tells him to, and that's all Trump cares
Yeah,
about. You know?
yeah. Because at the end of the day, like Kristi Noem was also like profiting off of her title, and Trump, I guess, wasn't getting a piece. And whatever
That
Kash
was yeah,
Patel does, I'm sure Trump gets a piece of that. And I think that was the main reason why Noem got axed, was
yeah.
because of that ad and everything. And they probably found
And
out about the
then
husband too.
I was gonna say her husband.
You see that AI image of Kyle Rittenhouse in his bed, and they gave him big old boobs, and then
Yeah,
like Kristi Noem and her ex-husband or whatever in the background.
yeah, that's a good one.
Dude, that photo of him is hysterical.
Yeah,
Everyone's like bragging him. Look, these fucking headlines. We talked about this last week, but the headlines were like, active shooter Kyle Rittenhouse. You mean
yeah,
murderer? You mean
yeah.
murderer Kyle Rittenhouse?
Uh, well, that's yeah. I don't agree. I don't know how Cash Patel has it. It is kind of a weird one that Pete Hegseth is a notorious drunkard and incompetent, but like out of nowhere, Cash Patel comes in and the stories start coming out that he drinks all the time. And then you look and it's like, yeah, he is like in a lot of these images, he's like drunk or drinking or
Yeah, yeah. That
it's
picture of him at the hockey
yeah.
game.
I mean, it's
He's
just
bliss as shit. The funniest thing is his girlfriend. That's the best of the story. Like holding hands with some other dude.
yeah.
I'm so shocked about that. I really thought they were together.
Yeah. It's funny. Um, but in a similar grifting department, we have Sean Duffy, the MTV real world reality star. He was a
Ugh.
congressman briefly, and now he's Secretary of Transportation.
But what
Um,
did he do? What was his grift, Joseph? He's supposed to be on like a reality show or something.
this week's
But then
grift,
he clearly does not do his job at all.
he took a whole bunch of your money, taxpayer money, and took his 9 kid family on a countrywide vacation and filmed it, turned it into a little TV series. Uh, and so he just went on vacation for a month. I think as you know,
Hey, Adam Sandler wanted to go on a boat cruise, so they'd be like, well, if we film that movie where he plays his sister also,
yeah, right.
they could take the family on a trip and make money at the same time.
It's something. it's a lot. And like we have like big transportation problems now. There's like bridges falling apart. There's been a bunch of plane incidents.
You think he gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Remember he was doing like pull-ups at the airport or something?
Yeah.
Like, we added pull-up bars. Oh, cool.
Yeah,
You
right.
fucking jock. You fucking jock dork. Like, yeah, you're a jock, but you're also like a huge fucking dork. Like,
yeah,
you could be
he
a
is.
jock dork. Like, you see that thing with Pete Hegseth where he's talking about some National Prayer Day or something in DC?
Yeah, they can do like a 9-hour marathon
like,
prayer or something.
The fuck is he? Why is he involved with that?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. All right. Next up is the hantavirus making a comeback.
Chief Fonda ain't got a hanta in it.
Right. The
My
hantavirus.
anaconda don't want none unless you got hanta,
Hanta. Yeah, it's the last I heard, all American passengers were quarantined and later turned negative. Although there's some conflicting stories that there's a guy in Oregon now that's positive for the hantavirus. But like one French person is in.
Here we go again.
Yeah, the hantavirus is one of those things that it's terrifying. It's like a real big. I think the fatality rate's like 60% or something. It's real high, and yeah, I've always been like terrified of like these weird tropical diseases kind of getting out of the tropics.
Well, it's getting hotter, so if you have if the climate gets hotter,
yeah,
you stand a chance to fucking spread those viruses. They become more apparent in areas that we're not able to breed those. That's why brackish water is one of the biggest killers in Florida, right?
It's crazy. It really is.
Brackish water coming to your town soon, thanks to global warming.
Every year, like this kind of weird mix of salt and fresh water that is essentially the same temperature as your body, just like breeds these like freaking bacterial things. It gets it's awful. But yeah, the hantavirus is back. Nobody has any clue as to what would happen in the U.S. if there were an outbreak. I read
like
this thing.
Watching. It was like a guy's pissing into like a river, and the guy warns them and says that like this penis fish or something that jump into your dick or whatever. Right. So the guy, he was peeing off of something and then throwing the piss into the water afterwards. But
smart.
This other guy, I guess someone came on the boat or whatever, and he wanted him gone or whatever, so he doesn't tell him, and the guy starts peeing, and the fish literally jumps into his dick hole, and he has to pull it out. Oh, it was that Mark Wahlberg movie that's on Amazon. It was all right. The one about like soccer or something.
Yeah.
It was kind of stupid. Hey, I'm in a stupid movie.
Terrifying.
Hey, say hello to your mother for me. Hey, you're a dog. Remember that? It was Andy Samberg's skit. It was like Mark Wahlberg talks to animals. Right. Hey, you're a cow. Say hello to your mother for me.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I read this big thing the other day where they talk about the measles epidemic and how like a lot of kids have gotten the measles, and not a ton have died, but some have died. But this one guy,
it's one of those diseases that can cause problems later.
Yeah, and what this one guy was saying is like, I'm an optometrist, and what you don't know is that like measles scars the cornea. Like it's like a weird side effect, and like a lot of these kids are going to grow up to be blind, or have like incredibly diminished vision, even if they're fine now. It is bizarre. I mean, these are like real preventable. Yeah. Well. And the last in our politics section is the midterms approaching. Some of this I talked about before. The thing in Nebraska is set, and the Democrats made out okay in there, but the midterms are heating up. There's going to be ads out soon, and people.
I don't know, with all this redistricting. I mean, like the Dems should be able to easily take the House, but
yeah.
People are like, can Trump stop the election? And I guess
I
he
don't
can.
know.
He
I don't
can, I
know. He
suppose.
shouldn't be able to, but like, there's been a lot of things he shouldn't be able to do, that he's done.
But
So
I
we'll
thought,
see.
why is he so nervous? He won by such a large amount. Why would he be nervous about the Dems
Yeah.
winning? In theory,
He's very unpopular now. I mean, I know there's like a certain
I don't
troll.
think he was ever fucking popular.
Yeah, I agree. But I do think he was popular enough to win, or to at least make it look like he had come close. Um, I think a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
people have dropped out on him. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm optimistic about the midterms. I think the Democrats pull it out and do real well, but we'll see.
I want them to have new leadership.
Yeah, I do too. Like someone young and mad.
I mean, in theory, Jeffries is young.
Yeah, but he's been underwhelming so far.
Oh yeah, that's by design. And
Mm,
Schumer sucks. I never liked Schumer.
yeah.
I remember like it was like an '04 or whatever when Kerry lost or whatever, and Chuck Schumer but he won his Senate seat. It was like, oh
Right.
wow, you won in New York, big deal. And he put out like a billboard or something. I'm just like, I hated him back then. I thought he was fucking
Yeah.
useless back then. And I was like, oh cool, I'm glad you won, the most useless
Right.
fucking person in the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? He probably does a lot of shit.
I'm sure he's fine. I mean, like, he probably does a lot of good stuff, but like that's not the point. That's not what I'm
I
thinking
wouldn't
about
say he
right
does
now.
good stuff. I think he just does he controls the party more than you think.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be.
But is that it then for news?
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, what do you think? Do you think the Dems could take the Senate?
I think so. I honestly, I think it's possible. I think that Plattner's going to beat Collins. I
I
think,
don't trust Fetterman.
yeah, I don't either, but I think Plattner's going to beat Collins. Um, Dem's got to pick up 3 or 4. I think Osborne can win in Nebraska, and I don't know if I'd bank on Talrico winning, but like he's got a shot. He's got a shot.
Yeah, I know it's Texas though.
That's why I say I wouldn't bank on it. We'll see. We'll see. What do you think? What are your odds?
I don't know, man. I think I'm jaded. I think I keep seeing all those bullshit stories about uh what do you call it? Gerrymandering and the
Yeah.
districts and everything that the Republicans will just make it that there's no way the Dems can win because they'll have more seats just based on gerrymandering alone.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. All right.
Well, that's enough of that shenanigans. Let's talk about some real important shit, like the season finale of the Rooster.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought it was like most of the episodes really good. It was like B plus.
I just feel like when he rides his bike and he goes, that
That is good.
has
That
to
is
be
good.
ADR. That's gotta be ADR.
I think I don't have anything negative to say about the show necessarily. But I do think it's like a B plus show. I don't think it's an A show. Um it's just like
What, it's not as good as Game of Thrones Night's Watch, whatever it's called. What's it called? Night's Tale?
Knights, no, not nearly as good as that. That was
Knights
that
of the
was
Seven Kingdom?
that was an A plus show. This is really good, and I don't know what my hesitation is to like not bump it up to A. I just
Who
I
cares? It's a
yeah
good show. I don't have to. I'm not giving it. I don't score it on like a. It's what it is. It's a lot
yeah
better. It was a mild surprise. I didn't
yeah
know what I would
it's
think about it, but I usually like the stuff he does, like the stuff he's been in post.
yeah
Um,
Office.
yeah, I think he's. I mean, he's just a good actor, and he's great in things that he's in.
Yeah, he is really good. I think the cast is really good. I think
Like the party end's kind of corny. Like, oh, everybody is gonna attend this. All the kids in
yeah
his class, even that girl who can't stand him, who
right
reported him. I just find that like a little contrived, but you know, I have to remind myself that I'm watching a fucking TV show.
Yes, that's the thing, is it does meet it functions as that kind of show. Which is
those
fine.
shows where it takes place in a school, but like they only focus on like 6 kids.
Right. Yes, you're not going to have like, this isn't the kind of show where you're going to have like, shocking death or something, or it
might be.
Well, it could be, I guess. But I liked it a lot. The one thing I am like,
the cop called him his best friend.
Yeah, the cop and that character is great. The one thing I wasn't super thrilled about is, and I like Connie Britton. I don't know if I like her as the president, and all of a sudden.
Yeah, so you find out that like the only reason why the Rooster, what's his real name? Rodney Rooster?
No, it's like Ted Russa or something, or
oh really?
Yeah, his last name is Russa. It's close
that's
to
why
Rooster.
He's called the Rooster. Oh, okay.
Well, he named his character Rooster in his series of books.
The best one is his book that was supposed to be like a female character, and it's like this buxom lady, and she doesn't even have a head. That was great.
Greg Russo is his name.
That was great. The cover. He's like, they didn't give me a choice on this. And they was gonna show that girl in the class who complained to him and like reported him like every episode. Oh god, and then he fell on that girl's boobs. That was like the hardest part.
That was really good.
Not saying I rewound it 30 times.
Yeah, so you were saying what the Connie Britton character, you find out that she's going to become president.
Well, the whole thing is the Rooster doesn't want to stay in the school because he doesn't want to like encroach on his daughter's life. Right. But then the daughter's like basically like gives him the go ahead. Like he doesn't really want to leave. He does like being there. School grew on him. He grew on the school, and so the daughter basically gives him so he agrees to stay, but then you find out in the end that the John C. McGinley character.
Yeah.
Is there something wrong with him? Did they reveal like something health-wise?
Not that I remember. And what is he going to do? Did they reveal that? Because I don't remember that.
No, I don't know. Like, is he going away? Is he going to stick around as like a mentor maybe? I don't know, but you find out in the end that Connie Britton, who technically is like, what's the deal with her? What is she? He's a writer of a books, probably a book series, but what is she? She's like a professor or something, or something to do with the college more?
No, I thought she was a business person.
Is she like a writer also? She has something to do with literary. I thought she had something to do with like education or something.
I don't recall that. I remember
because they said that's kind of the reason why the daughter got the job. It wasn't the Rooster; it was her connections to her mother.
Yeah,
basically helped her get that position.
But I think she just donated a bunch of money to. I think she just donated a bunch of money to the college.
So she was like she wasn't in every episode. She was like I think you even said like 4 episodes or something.
Yeah.
Like if you look at it in the end, you realize she was only in a couple episodes here and there. She's kind of a bitch, but like she's aware of it. I think it's funny with the photo on the wall.
Yeah.
She like constantly makes him hang it up, and she like I thought it was great too when she was like gonna like seduce him, and he's like, no, I'm not doing that. And then so after he agrees, and he finds out his ex-wife's gonna be running the school, and that's like the big. But I feel like that's a plot device they could just like after a couple episodes, she won't be running the school.
Yeah.
And then John C. McGinley will be back. Because like I think she is just like a recurring character. I don't see her you even said it. She's the type, you were telling me this earlier. You said she's the kind of character that's more like a plot device to kind of fuck shit up.
Yep.
And then she disappears, and then everybody has to pick up the pieces, and then she'll just show up again in another episode, fuck shit up a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think she's real good at that. I think, and like I said, I like Connie Britton. It's not like I don't like her.
What did you say to her? Like how she gets away with it? And it's like because she's hot.
Yeah.
And then and then I guess what's his face got a little bit of comeuppance in the episode. Jamie Tart.
Yeah,
I forgot his name.
Right.
You know, he was supposed to go to like Wisconsin with this woman, the girl he knocked up or something. And then
Sunny, yeah.
But then at the same time, when he says he's going to do that, he goes to what's the name of the daughter?
Not Lisa. Is it Lisa? Let me see.
I don't know. I can't go on IMDb because I'm
Katie.
Katie. Yeah, then he tells Katie he wants to get back with her.
Right.
It's like, what the fuck? And then he tells, in the end, he basically tells the girl, and she's like, listen, I'm leaving at 8 tomorrow if you're there. If not,
yeah,
I'm going without you. But then, so he, like, because he gets rejected by Katie,
right.
then he runs back to her, but then that roommate's like, I dropped her off early.
Yeah, that was actually pretty clever because, like, I didn't know how they were going to.
I mean, I don't know.
I didn't know how they were going to get out of it because if the Jamie Tart character, whatever he chose is going to be wrong. Like if he went with Katie,
well, the right decision is to go with the woman that you fucking knocked up.
Yeah.
In theory, that's technically the right decision. But he even said, like, they were still technically married. They weren't even divorced.
Right.
Then she says in the end, I want a divorce.
Yeah.
Remember that? She's like, we don't have to do that right now. We can do it after the break. So his character kind of gets, like, a little fucked. Because even, like, when he's, like, it wasn't this episode. It was the episode before when he's in the car with what's the name of the girl that he knocked up?
Sonny.
Sonny, he's in the car. He's like basically looking at the house that the Rooster's living in. He's like, "This could be our house next year."
Yeah, yeah. His world got rocked.
Mm. So it was only like it was only a half a year. It wasn't a full year of college, right? It was only the first.
No, it might have been
It looked like it was just the first
fall semester.
Yeah,
I think it was the fall semester because they always made a point of showing the leaves. In color changing.
Right, it was winter break, so
yeah. So probably like August through. Actually, how many episodes was it? It was 10 weeks.
Was it
10
just
episodes?
8 episodes? It was 10 episodes?
Yeah. So yeah, it probably went like week by week, accelerated a little bit, but not that much. I mean, it started in let's see, the first episode aired in March.
No, I like the whole
it went through
dynamic. May. I like the dynamic with the assistant lady. She's funny.
Yeah, she's good.
That guy wasn't in the episode though, but the hockey coach who was like a drunk. Yeah,
it's good. They put together a good cast, and I'll watch it.
Yeah, everybody's funny, and like the big kid's funny. You know, the guy,
Tommy.
Yeah,
he's good.
The way she gave birth to him, he's supposed to be like a giant baby or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. All right. The next one is, and I think honestly, I looked this up. There's only 3 more episodes of this, but For All Mankind.
I mean, that doesn't shock me.
No.
So this kind of had a time. This seemed to have a little bit of a time jump. Yeah.
Yeah, and
the last
and
episode,
it seemed to cover a decent amount of time. Yeah.
So there's still people that were sent in, like that Russian lady who was being held hostage. Being held hostage. Her hair grew longer. That's how you know time passed.
Well, I'm reading the synopsis right now, and it says at the very beginning 6 months later.
Yeah,
basically. So yeah.
And there's people who want to leave. There's people who want to go back to Earth, and they won't let them, or something like that. So there's a part though in the show that is so lame.
What part?
When the grandson, Ed's grandson, and his new girlfriend, the one that was his friend, and they go into like there's like a habitat or something where they have all the farming. And he thinks they're gonna get it on.
Right.
And then all of a sudden a bunch of people show up and they start doing that dance. What song was that?
What was
and
that?
And then the old Korean guy shows up. You think he's gonna be mad, but then he starts dancing. They're like, yeah. But then the roof cracks from the cringe. It was too much cringe in that dome that the dome cracked. And the whole thing collapsed. Do you think that was like
from the cringe.
Not well. I don't know if that's an actual engineer thing. Like, is this cringe proof? And they'd be like, I mean, I don't know if that's even possible, sir. We haven't invented that technology. Maybe don't be cringy. As the died from cringe. That scene was so lame. But then, and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe they're doing this. I hate this. And then I was like, oh good, they're all like the whole habitat collapsed. That was scary.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you see the wind blowing. Like, how did anybody survive that? It was like, it was like,
well, and that's
did they say what caused it?
It was an attack. It was an attack by Dev's team, the Peacekeeper. The form, wasn't it? I thought that it was.
I thought it was. They don't know who did it.
Oh, I thought it was Dev.
You think that Dev's? No, you wouldn't do that.
That's
shoot the glass on the dome.
I thought it was. I don't. Maybe not under his orders, but I think it was.
People related to it.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I could be wrong. I mean, that's what I.
But then they. Okay, so then like Ed's daughter, was on that mission to go to where are they going again? Saturn.
So they're going to Titan. Yeah.
And like something happens, and the guy's like, "We got to turn around." Like, sorry, and like I'm in charge. We're turning around. But then like it starts just going there anyway, and they end up landing there. So they land on Titan in the end. So it's like a big deal, and everybody's clapping. Everybody, even like the Russian governor who's being held hostage. What happened? His wife like said something. Like I think clearly was commanded to say something.
Yes, it was like a forced confession or something
to make him out to be terrible.
Yeah,
this is like this is what's happening. This show. The one thing that's annoying about the season is I feel like they're trying to like they're pushing Star City into the show. Like
they are. And Star City's going to air right after, like the last episode of this season's going to air, and then Star City comes on immediately.
Am I supposed to be able to watch that? That show's going to be in Russian. I'm not going to understand anything.
It will be in American, I'm positive.
I'll be like, I'm the Russian. Very nice.
It's going to star Yakov Smirnoff.
Yeah, no, I was saying Borat, but yeah, it could be Yakov too. What a country. Yes. In USA, we have NASA. In Russia, we have Star City. What a country!
Yeah.
We wait online for toilet paper 3 hours. In America, you go to store, they hand you toilet paper. What a country! Yakov Smirnoff. That's an
old one.
That's a guy who made a career.
Is he still alive?
Yeah. I think
so.
You think? Yeah. He was a regular on Night Court. He was Yakov on Night Court.
Yeah. Yakov Smirnoff. Yeah, Yakov Smirnoff. He is 75 years old.
What a country.
He's still alive. This is funny. He was born in what used to be the Soviet Union, but is now the Ukraine.
Oh.
So I wonder
what his opinion is on the whole Ukraine thing.
Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't say what his feelings are about.
Yeah, what is Yakov Smirnoff think?
Oh, this is funny. He got a doctorate degree from Pepperdine University, which is like a big legit college.
I'm a doctor now. What a country! In my country, bizarre. If you have knife, you're a doctor.
He was a professor at Missouri State University too.
Wait, he didn't rely on that bit?
No.
He was like, now in Russia, if you have knife, you are a doctor. In America, you have to go to school. What a country!
He said, while holding a hot dog, in Russia, we don't eat this part of the dog.
There's only borscht. What a country!
Wow. So yeah, For All Mankind, I thought was real good. I guess now that I'm thinking about it,
car drive you.
It was a little confusing because I thought it was clear that Dev's team had like shot up that dome, but maybe
I
I'm
don't know.
wrong.
Maybe you're right, and I wasn't. But okay. So what happened with the Titan thing? How did they end up? It just. I feel like someone hit a button and just overrided that guy or something.
Yeah, I think the woman did that. Like, I think the
Which
auto
woman?
break or whatever failed. What's her
Ed's
name?
daughter?
Yeah. Kelly, is it? Is that it?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Let me see. Yeah, Kelly, I think that yeah, they kind of lose control of the ship, but Kelly takes control and lands the ship on Titan.
But I mean, they were supposed to turn around. They weren't even supposed
Yeah,
to
but
go
the
there,
auto brake failed or something. Some part of the ship failed.
and it was just going to keep going.
I don't know what it was going to do, but like it wasn't doing what it was
Yeah, how
supposed to
far
do.
is Saturn supposed to be from
Like
Mars?
super
Is it?
far, I think. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think, like, I wonder if it's like Earth is further away from Mars, and Mars is is
Oh, I
to
don't know.
Saturn.
No, I think Saturn's further away from. I think Saturn's further away from Mars than Mars is from Earth.
Hmm.
Would be my guess. Yeah, I don't know that, but I think so. I think when we look at like diagrams of the planets, it's not at all to it's not even relative size. I think they just want to fit them all on a page.
Wait, you're telling me that they didn't map that out?
No. No, not like if you look at an encyclopedia or something.
Well, yeah. This horizontal versus vertical, the planets are closer on the vertical for some reason.
Right. Yeah.
It's so funny. I was going based on that. You're telling me that Uranus is actually much further away from Earth?
Yeah. Yeah. So
So yeah, next episode should be interesting with the
yeah.
whole I like the show. I feel like, I mean, we talked about with like Ed dying, like,
Yeah.
but they've developed enough characters and they've been around for a couple of seasons now that it's like when you think about it, when they started showing, it's interesting. Like when you show Ed dying and you bring back all those other characters, and you're just like, oh my god, none of these characters have been on the show in like 3 seasons. Like Gordy and his ex-wife, and like you're just like, that was so long ago. That's like the beginning of the show. It's like interesting.
I like the show a whole bunch, but I think it's like a different show. It's like I'm watching a different
Well,
show.
it is weird because, like I said, it is that like sci-fi element to it.
Yeah.
And it's interesting too because like they don't show like so those Marines, which has like Gordy's granddaughter on there,
Yeah.
they're going to the moon, right? They haven't really showed what the moon looks like
Right.
since then. Like how much I would imagine that's way more developed now.
The moon's got to be like.
Isn't that funny though? If you watch the show, every fucking season since they landed on the moon, set in the moon base, there's always some fucking riot.
Yeah.
I think that was a season 2. I think there was like some riot. There was like guys with like machine guns that showed up,
Right.
and it's like the same thing's gonna happen on the Mars. It's like the same shit. If you think about it, just gets kind of repetitive.
Yeah.
We're just watching
Yeah.
Snowpiercer.
Well, yeah.
Space.
Space
I don't
Piercer.
know. Space Piercer. What do you think of? I mean, what do you think of it so far though? This season.
I like it a lot. I think I couldn't imagine it going in a better or different direction.
I hope Alf is in the next episode.
Yeah,
Like he's on Saturn and he's like, "Hey, you may call it Saturn, we call it Melmac."
Yeah. I don't know.
On Melmac we have. It's just to say, it just turns into the Yakov.
Yakov smeared on the planet.
Melmac Earth. What a planet! Hey!
I think
Dickory Duck. Oh wait,
I think
Alf,
this is
Alf,
like
what's his name?
Alf Dice Clay.
Alf Dice Clay.
I think this is like the only logical way you can do it. This is exactly probably what would happen. that you would have.
Sorry, I just getting this out of my system.
You're fine. That you would have these types of problems happen. Every like reasonably serious sci-fi thing I've ever read about like Mars colonization or whatever always winds up with the Mars people wanting to be their own people. They don't want to be
That's
a
like
colony.
inevitable. Why the fuck would they? Yeah,
Right.
look at the United States.
Yeah.
Eventually, they wanted to be their own country.
Yeah. So I mean I like it. It makes sense. I'm glad they didn't do something different because this is what would happen. So yeah, I like it, and I like the characters. I like the whole thing.
I like that they have a
I like
dominoes on the
yeah.
Mars too. That's good.
There's still enough nostalgia in there to like keep it kind of fun. But it is not the show it used to be where I
That
would kind of
dance scene. Ugh.
where I would like eagerly wait to hear like, oh, how are they going to handle this? How are they going to handle, like that kind of thing. So, but it's good. I
Do you
like it.
think that dance scene might go down as the worst part of the entire show?
It's up there with the Space Hotel. The Space
Oh, the
Hotel is
Space
pretty
Hotel
bad.
is no. Space Hotel is absolutely like that's like the Moonraker of
It is,
fucking.
yeah.
It really was Moonraker. That was
Yeah.
terrible. Um. Okay, I'm gonna say that the joke is that the saving grace was the dome cracking. Like I think that was
Yeah,
almost like
right.
the writers are like, we're gonna put this cringiest fucking scene in there,
Yeah.
and like some people will like it, but most people are gonna be like, this is corny as fuck. But then we're
Yeah.
gonna have this like horrific tragedy happen right after, and I'm like, it's not just like people got hurt or killed. It's like that's like food.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they said that they have like a couple weeks of food left after that. So,
Like
you
that's
know.
like it took years to develop that. That's like farming. Like you
Yeah.
think that was Dev's? It was. They said that.
No, I did not read. Oh, let me see.
I thought
Synopsis
maybe
here.
like it was either just a crack, or I like my theory the best.
Yeah, right. Let's see. Dev is helping the now former peacekeeper troops steal the base's rations, supply, and medicine, decreasing the rebel government's popularity, blah blah blah. Suddenly the domes are destroyed in a surprise attack by the peacekeepers, cutting the base food supply down to 2 weeks. So they don't say it was Dev, but like they said, Dev was working these people, and then these people did it. So
So that woman though, who's like the cop lady,
yeah,
she's guys. It seems like she's working with the rebels.
yeah, I think she's like we're supposed to see her as a good guy, and we're supposed to see the
Well,
rebels as good
she
guys.
was in that first the season before,
Yeah,
and I think she
yeah,
has like a little like slight affair with Miles,
yeah, yeah,
like early on.
right. Yeah,
And that's
she's
why I meant
sympathetic. You're supposed to see her as like a reasonable cop, So
yeah,
yeah.
a cab
Right.
or a am cab.
Yeah, well,
All Mars cops are bastards.
yeah. Well, speaking of bastards, we got Gary, the episode Gary, which is a bridge kind of between season 4 and 5 of The Bear.
It's a prequel episode technically.
Yes.
It's a episode that focuses on Richie, cousin Richie.
Yep.
And what's the name of the brother that died?
Mikey.
Mikey, played by Barenthal. And
Yeah.
again, I always find it funny. Richie, who is currently the Thing in Marvel Comics, in
Yeah.
the Fantastic Four movie and will be in the Avengers movies as the Thing. He played Microchip in the Punisher Netflix series, season 1. He
Oh
was
yeah.
Microchip. Microchip is kind of like he's like the man in the chair in the Punisher
Yeah.
comics in the 80s. They introduced a character named Microchip, and he was like the guy who just game all the intel and shit, got him weapons. He was the man in the chair, basically.
Well, they
That's
said
what they call it.
Barenthal wrote. I know I'm jumping ahead here, but Barenthal wrote um the Punisher. And I'm zipping ahead here with that, but that he and who's the guy who plays Cousin Richie? I always get his name wrong. Eben Moss something.
Something Bach or something.
Yeah, they've worked together on a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
So
What
but
they
yeah,
they wrote this together, Gary?
no, he
woman looked familiar. Okay, so basically they have like some job. They never really like explain. They have to like deliver something. I'm assuming there's something shady.
It wasn't though. That was the thing, is it was like just regular parts. There was a FedEx
Yeah, but
strike.
it was for something, and the guy he doesn't really explain what it's for. Like, is it like for a meth lab or
Oh yeah,
something?
okay.
Or
Well, that's a good point. Maybe I wasn't paying too much
it
attention
was
to
these
that.
like dials or something, but it was like, I don't know. I guess it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't really matter. It probably wasn't anything shady. Who knows? Probably was though. So
Yeah.
they stop at this bar. Um, what's this brother's name? I was Eddie.
What do you mean? There's Mikey.
The brother who killed himself.
Mikey.
Mikey. Okay,
Yeah.
Mikey. Yeah, Mikey's like starts dealing with this woman. They're talking. They make out a little bit. She looks familiar. Was she in the Bear ever?
I don't think so. Let me see. I can look it up. The name of the woman was, let's see, Sherry, I think. Towns. Richie. Michael Jackson. I don't
Well, if you
know.
go to her IMDb page,
Yeah.
it'll tell you if she was on the Bear.
Yeah, I'm looking for her name though. It's like
I would imagine Gary is its own entry on IMDb because it's like it wasn't even listed as the
yeah, let me
Bear.
see here. Gary.
And then season 5 comes out in like what, June?
Yeah, like relatively soon. All right, so here it is, the Bear. No, they're giving me the whole cast of the Bear. Marin Ireland played Sherry.
Well, when
Let's
you
see
click
here.
on her, oh, okay, does it say that she was on the Bear?
Yeah, I'm looking at it here.
Just look at her acting roles. I would imagine. Was she on Why the Last Man? She looks familiar.
I'm just getting like pop up after pop up. I hate IMDb. Okay, so she was on only one episode of The Bear, and it was this Gary episode.
Okay, but was she on Why the
And
Last Man?
yeah, I'm looking for that now. She was
From a
on the
couple years ago.
Umbrella Academy. Oh, she was on Why the Last Man. She was in
Okay,
10
I remember
episodes
that.
of that. So
Yeah,
basically
it was
every
only once.
episode.
It was only, yeah. And then what did she play on the Umbrella Academy?
She
Oh, I think I remember
played
what. Okay, I know it. I
Sissy
think I know what
Cooper,
season.
11 episodes.
Yeah, she was like in season 2, and I think that's the what's her
Man,
face
she's
has
been
like.
in like a ton of shit.
Yeah, she's one. I've seen her in a bunch of things. I mean, this was good. I wouldn't say it was like, oh my god, this is the best thing I've
Oh,
ever seen.
she was in
I mean,
Masters of Sex too. Remember that TV show?
I never watched that.
She was like a lead character in there.
I was like, Masters of Sex. That's intimidating. I don't
Yeah.
know if I can handle that. I'm like, these are the Masters of Sex. That
Lay
is.
people of sex.
That's a what?
Lay people of sex.
Yeah. I don't know if I can handle that. That's a
Mm,
um sex master just sounds like
right.
master sex that could be something, but then sex master's just a porno.
Yeah.
It's like a lazy name for a porno. It's like something that like a 9-year-old would
Right.
come up with.
Ugh. Yeah, this was a real sad episode. Everything about it was real sad. So
Well, I mean, the character's fucked up. He like
yeah.
goes on, and then he like treats Richie like shit in that one
Yep.
scene.
Yeah.
Well, Richie's supposed to. It takes place in the past, so he's still with his. Was that his wife? Did they get divorced, or was it just a girlfriend? The one he has a kid with.
I thought it was his wife, yeah.
Okay, so she's pregnant, so it's and then Rich, he just says all these horrible things about Richie. I always feel like him, and then even the bear in that one episode, he says all these horrible things. Like, man, they have like such a low opinion of this guy. This guy's supposed to be like a friend. He's like a family friend. Maybe he's considered like a hanger on, like a neighborhood kid or something.
Yeah.
And he's like a cousin, but like not by blood. And he was technically, I guess, Mikey's best friend or whatever. But he treats him like shit.
Yeah.
He says all this horrible stuff about him.
Yeah, I don't know. I do know that like there's an episode, I forget what season it was in, Forks, where Carmy sends him to a nice restaurant and he gets trained and he has like this.
I think it was season 3.
I think you're right. And he had this epiphany where he like,
or maybe no, it was like the end of season 2. What was the episode where they did the? Yeah, no, because he goes there to learn how to basically do the job, and then when they do the rehearsal dinner, remember they have the restaurant has like the family
yeah,
friends night, and he's like really good that night. I think it
right,
is. It's like, so that was like towards the end of the season. It was like an episode or
right,
two
season
before.
2, episode 7.
Yeah, and then like the bear says all this horrible shit when he gets locked in the fridge, and he says all these horrible things to Richie, like absolutely
Yeah,
horrible things.
I I think, yeah, I think like at that moment is when like a whole bunch of shit happened for that character. Like he realized, like he had always kind of half-assed it before, like we do it this way, we always do it this way, and then like he realized like Carmi was always chasing perfection, like he treated it like an art. He was like a tortured
Well, yeah,
artist
like
or
in the
whatever.
last episode, it was either last season. I think it was last season. Like he finally accepted, like, okay, we can't have a fucking new menu every
Right.
fucking night.
Yeah.
Like we have to have consistency. Like we just have to have, like, you have specials,
Right.
but you need to have like a locked in menu.
But
Like
that was the thing,
he's
is that
like
like,
creating this hell for him and everybody by having this like
yeah,
different menu every night. It's like stupid. I
and
know some
Carmi,
fancy places do that, but like
but yeah,
there's something
but
about consistency and like
well,
making
that's what that
dishes that.
episode was. Yeah, like he Richie realizes polishing forks, like doing a really good job polishing forks is like a type of perfection, and I thought it was like a cool episode. Um,
Well, so the last season ended with the bear leaving, right?
yeah, yeah,
But I guess in the end of this episode, so it's like a flashback, but then it ends up with uh Richie in a car, and he doesn't have that mustache on him anymore. Like I don't know, it
right,
was like lipstick or something. I was like, what the fuck's on his face? I was like, and then
yeah,
I realized someone like drew a big wax mustache on him. I don't know. But then he wakes up or something, and it's the present day, but then he gets like T-boned.
yeah,
And by that I mean
right.
like a car hits him on the side, and so we don't know how bad that's gonna be, and
Well, I read something
that
about it
brings.
afterwards that pointed out that the car hit him on the passenger side, so maybe he's going to be okay. Um,
Yeah.
but it definitely sets into motion a way for Carmi to come back. So
Yeah. So and the show comes back in June. What
yeah,
Berenfeld's really good in it, but like I said, it also just shows how fucked up he was. Like
yeah. It's no
there was
surprise he
something.
took his, yeah.
I mean, and I'm like wondering, is that like right before?
Well,
Or maybe not. Like,
I don't think so.
how old's the kid supposed to be?
Well, in the
'Cause
first
she didn't even
season
have
or
the kid
so,
yet.
right, and in the first season we see Richie like talking to the kid about the kid getting picked on at school, and the kid was old enough
So
to talk and
no,
everything. So the kid's like
and
at
and
least
he
6 or 7.
only and he recently killed himself, right? In the
Yeah,
beginning of the bear, like you find out Mikey killed himself like not long before this
right.
first season.
Yeah, yeah. They're not 100% clear on it, but yeah, it was all still kind of new,
Or
and
maybe no,
um,
maybe he was, because doesn't he go to the funeral or something?
mm, I don't remember that. Uh, but my impression is that the Gary episode happened years before Mikey killed
Yeah,
himself.
but it
He
just
didn't
showed
kill
you like,
himself like 10 minutes after all that happened.
yeah,
But yeah, it did
listen,
show the character's damage.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
A lot of it, like you could also look at like whatever he was saying to Richie. It's like he's projecting,
Yeah,
which is something people do. They'll say something horrible to you, but it's almost like they're using you as like a proxy. Like you're
yeah,
standing in for, because they're not screaming at themselves, but in a way they kind of are. Like
right.
there's almost like some self hatred, and Richie is just like he's just he's he's so, because he's like he's making Richie out to be worse than he may. I mean, maybe Richie was horrible. I don't know. Uh, maybe But what it didn't seem deserved. It was like
Right.
really just
Yeah. And I think it was supposed to, I think the show wanted
like
us to see that.
a
You
little
like
bit
that?
of jealousy. Like he has this pretty girlfriend or pretty wife, and they're gonna have a baby.
Yeah.
I
No.
don't know.
No.
It was.
It was a good episode. I heard mixed things about it, but I liked it. I didn't
I
like
mean,
watching it because it
I
was very sad and depressing, but
what was her name on Community?
uh
I always like that actress.
yeah. I forget.
What annoying guest star do you think we'll get this season? Like we had John
Yeah.
Cena, we had Brie Larson, we had we had what's his face who was killed. That was sad. He probably would have been on this season. Um Meathead.
Oh yeah. Rob Reiner.
Yeah. He was great on the show. As like
Yeah.
the guy who was trying to help franchise
Right.
the sandwich
Uh
shop part.
yeah, the beef. I don't know. I could see a whole bunch of people.
And they're always facts. So like
Yeah.
Brie Larson was a fact.
Yeah.
What's his face was a fact.
John Cena, yeah.
So they got to have something ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think it needs to be like Shaquille O'Neal. No, I'm just kidding. That's stupid. Like
Like The Rock or something I could see or
no, they can't have another wrestler. That's too much.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Robert De Niro as the
Yeah,
Uncle Fact,
grandpa fact.
Grandpa Fact.
I could see it being like a serious person, like
Yeah, right. More serious this time.
yeah. Yeah, like an established actor, like
They should get what's his face, the guy who's the what's that guy's name?
um
He was the bad guy in the new Star Trek series.
yeah. Paul Giamatti.
Yeah.
He'd be
I'm a
good.
fact.
He'd be good. Nathan Lane, he'd be a good one.
Or they should get Jennifer Coolidge.
Yeah. Yeah, she'd be good.
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney. There's that's
No.
who it would be. That's the annoying guest star. Yeah, that would be it.
Annoying guest star.
Yeah.
Hey, don't talk about my queen like that.
Oh,
You ever watch that Euphoria crap?
No. I've seen pieces of this new season because Amanda watches it. And
Does she like it? I heard it.
She likes it enough to watch it, but she doesn't like rave about it or anything.
It's kind of weird. Like the show was like so many years ago, and now they're like, yeah, I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I didn't watch it back then either.
Well, we got one more show. We got Punisher. What do you make of Punisher?
It was good.
I really liked it. I watched it once the other night and I thought it was good. And then I was like, you know what? I want to watch it again because
I was a little underwhelmed by it. I don't know what to expect from it. It was a little too it's just funny that Gary premiered literally the week before. And it has almost like a similar vibe.
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
This doesn't the way the narrative of this show is a little different. Like they show little blips of I guess the Punisher killed the basically just there was like a power vacuum basically because he killed this mafia family, the Iannucci, and he just left Angela from Who's the Boss was still alive, and she's playing Maganucci. And then she shows up in the limo and basically that's an interesting scene where she's talking about all the loss. And she's like, I'm gonna basically kill you. And then the town, everyone's acting crazy. Right from the beginning, there's this old guy who's a veteran or whatever, and this gang shows up and just takes the guy's dog and just throws it into a truck, which is whoa, they actually did that.
It reminded me of the 80s movies where you'd have
asshole punks.
Yeah, remember the punks in the beginning of the Terminator?
Yeah.
It was that. Why you a futuristic cyberpunk gang or something that's just
well, it was 1984. Remember that?
Yeah, but it you had mentioned that you were you thought it was the rage virus or something.
But then it
And
was like everyone's acting bizarre in this
yeah,
episode. Like there's all this violence. Some of it's like, okay, some of this in Frank's head, like when he's walking down the street and you see people
yeah,
like beating each other up. But then you start hearing these sounds, and it's like, okay, well, he was like a Marine, so maybe there's like PTSD he's having or something.
I thought about
And
that too. Yeah.
like it's some of this is all in his head, but then you get like flashbacks of his family and them getting killed, and then he's in like in this big apartment building complex, and that's when it kind of turns into the raid where he's just like
Yeah.
jumping from different balconies and fighting all these
Right.
people. This is one of those like it's like, do you wish it was longer so they could have developed it more?
Um,
Because
yeah,
the
I don't
idea
know.
of a Punisher in like a raid type situation is pretty cool. We already got
Yeah.
that already with Judge Dredd, though. I mean, Dredd was basically the raid.
Well, my complaint with the Punisher in the last Daredevil was that there was not enough punishing.
Well, I like.
And there's like
Is
a
that a
lot
joke?
of punishing in this. No, I was like, he
But
just
he
sits there and
didn't
like,
wear the skull. So
but
if he's
man, he
not wearing a
does.
skull, he's just some dude. The skull makes
Yeah,
him the
the Punisher.
Punisher.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I don't know if what
Angry
I
beard
watched.
guy is
Yeah,
if he's not doesn't have the skull,
he
that's all
did
he
look
is.
like the Wooly Willy character from the Magnet.
Hey, he had the beard and Gary too.
I really liked it, even though I know I was watching kind of something maybe a little schlocky. Uh, it was just like I just
You thought
remember,
it felt cheap?
no, like it was just like him killing a lot of people, like for
Oh
20,
yeah, yeah.
like
Like just a bunch of
half the
randos. It's all randos and
yes,
shit.
half of it was like
There was that cool tattoo guy that came at him
yeah,
though in the deli.
right, but I kind of felt like a little shitty because I'm like halfway through it, I'm like, this is awesome. And then I'm like, I'm really just kind of rooting for this guy to kill random faceless bad guys, and it was like,
Well, that's what I said. I'm like, so supposedly it's like a power vacuum because the Ganucci's would control this
yeah,
area, but like what they kept everybody's behavior good. I mean, like, oh, like, cause like when he's in the deli waiting, there's that one guy who's like going crazy. He
yeah,
has like he
right, right,
starts hitting like, and it's like, what the fuck is going on here? That's why it was weird. Like it didn't like there's one thing where people committing crimes, but then there's like these people were just going insane.
yeah.
And
It
like
felt
it was
like
like it
Escape
turned
from
into
New
the
York or something.
or like the purge or
Yeah,
something. Like I don't know.
um,
I just felt like it was cool, but it was like odd at the same time. Like,
yeah,
no mention of Kingpin, no mention of like really a lot of stuff.
right,
We have one little scene with Karen Page, but she's like
yep,
just a
a
figment of his
vision or
imagination.
something. Yeah,
Did they get it on or something?
I don't know. They made it seem that way.
I feel like in the show Daredevil they made it seem that way also that he was.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Why does they didn't talk about the blip?
Yeah. Um, but it was really good. I wish it were longer? Yeah, but like I don't know what it would have had to have been a whole different story. Or it would have had to keep going. He would have had to save the family and then track down Judith Light.
I don't know. I mean,
Like
I'm kind of glad they didn't kill her. It like creates a villain for
yeah,
him. I don't know what a crippled senior lady will have again. I mean, I guess she
yeah.
controls the mob or something.
I'm sure she has like yeah,
She's personally not gonna fight the Punisher.
right.
And she had that guy who would carry her around like she's Martin Short
Yeah,
in Arrested Development.
yeah. But it was good.
He was-
I thought it was good. I liked it a bunch. Definitely kept my interest. I kind of liked it. It felt honestly like it was just a long episode of a regular Marvel series. It didn't feel like
It was good. It just, like I said, I'm curious where this is going. I mean, I guess it was like a
what do they
little bit of
mean one
setup for
last
the
kill? Like what was the last kill? Like I don't why did they name it that?
That tattooed guy.
That was pretty good.
I don't
That was a
know.
good kill.
Yeah,
I
he,
just
he,
I,
he like stabbed with a pen like 100 times or something.
yeah. Yeah. And the whole time he was going doing
Yeah,
Steve Carell.
yeah. It was weird. The Punisher did that.
Yeah.
You ever see that
No.
kid from him where he's like, no, 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 no. It's
Yes,
like from
yeah.
the first season.
Yeah.
No, 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 no. It gets like used all the time.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking that towards the end, I was like, one last kill means, to me, it seemed like I knew this wasn't going to be the case, but that's what you name a show where it's like a bounty hunter comes out of retirement for one last kill before
right.
The title made no sense. Like,
it really doesn't. I mean, it's like a reboot. Like they're saying that, like, in a way. So the Punisher, when he saves that family,
yeah,
it's like now he's like more of a hero
right,
character,
yeah,
versus just like a guy who mows down bad guys. Like,
yeah, because he he chose to protect
I always like though when
that.
they chose to protect these people, but like they just their place always gets fucking wrecked.
Yeah,
It's like, thank you, Punisher, for saving me, but I didn't have proper
right,
insurance and I don't have the funds to fix this place,
right.
so my family's fucked either way.
There are 18
Maybe it should.
corpses in my deli.
Yeah, everything's all the glass is broken. Yeah, my rating for my health code I might have some
Right,
health code
yeah.
violations now.
People are going to
Getting
be skeptical
brain
of my
chunks.
meatball subs for weeks to
Yeah,
come.
they're Italian. Oh, actually, no, they didn't work for that mob. They were just randos.
Yeah, they're all like random people. So,
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was like it felt weird. Like it was like, or what's going on here? People
yeah,
like there was like a minor like zombie outbreak in some weird way.
right. But I do think John Barenthal makes a great Punisher.
Well, we're gonna see him in
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man.
right?
Yeah, he's in it. I'm curious how much and what they do with him.
I
There's
honestly,
rumors that he ends up in a War Machine type suit, like a big one.
oh, yeah, all right, yeah.
And then he'll sit and then he'll look at the screen and go, "Now this is pod racing."
I would, jeez, I
That'd
would,
be awesome if you did that.
I would watch a Punisher series. I don't know if it needs a series. I wouldn't mind.
I was never like the Punisher series were like okay. They never were my favorite.
Yeah,
It was
I wouldn't
mostly
mind another couple things like this.
like I thought the best Punisher we got was season 2 of Daredevil.
Yeah,
I have hiccups. It's awesome.
yeah.
And that last episode of Born Again season 1.
Yeah, yeah. That was a
The
good.
Punisher show was like it was like okay.
Yeah, it was fine.
It was okay. It was like very padded. He never wore the outfit. It was okay.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I mean, I'm real anxious to see him in the Spider-Man movie. Yeah, we'll see where it goes from there. Hopefully they'll start releasing some information about what they plan to do next. With the character, with all that. It'd be good.
I heard it's gonna be called Punisher. All right, we'll kill one. We'll kill some more.
Punisherist. All right, one more. That's the next one.
One more. Okay, fine. One more kill.
Right, fine. I'll do it. Yeah. Well,
one last request.
Right. Yeah, I'll Google that afterwards. I want to find out why did they call it that? That makes no sense.
I'm sure the Google AI will give you 6 different answers that make them.
I'm gonna ask Grok.
They'll just give you a picture of like 90-year-old ladies with giant boobs.
Right. Pouring glasses of water into the desert. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah.
Right.
Good.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
You see that guy do an impression of like ChatGPT? It's like it was like pre-AI versus now. Hey Google, answer this. Okay, here's a couple of links. Check this out. Now, AI Google. Hey Google, what's this? And then like Google drinks like a full glass of water, and then gives this answer that is completely
wrong.
Fucking wrong.
Yeah.
And then drinks another glass of water.
Oof.
All right. Well, I'm having really bad hiccups, so we're gonna wrap this up.
All right.
Well, let's see what happens next week.
Yeah.
See if there's more hantavirus or that. Did you see that Disney cruise thing?
Yeah.
And people think that the hantavirus thing was greatly exaggerated because they're trying to hide this Disney cruise thing with like it was basically like a sex trafficking or something.
Something like that was bizarre. I didn't read much about it, but yeah.
I know. Sometimes I always fall like I'm like, this is all conspiracy shit. But who knows? All right. Well, on that note, I'm Rob Israel.
I'm Joseph K.
You still going on about
that?
Thank you for listening to You Still Going On About That. Please like, comment, share, and if you haven't done already, please follow us on Instagram, YSGOAT, Facebook, YSGOAT, and Twitter, YSGOAT. Thank you, and have a great day.